Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Baldur's Gate. Last episode, we went and took a look through the central section here, which seemed to pass into the nobles' quarters, and also took a look at what else we could see up in the northeastern section. Found out also that apparently we've been poisoned and will die in about 10 days. But an assassin decided, hey, if you free me from this geese I've been placed under, I'll give you the antidote. So we're working on that as well. And to do that, we need to speak with priestess. We spoke with the priestess of Umberly, who said she'd do it if we got her a book from the Temple of Timora. So we need to find that. Now, let's take a look over in the north central section.
Very well.
Also, it appears to be night now.
Good eve on you and yours, my friend. Might I have your ear?
Who are you? Certainly, good sir. What is your concern? You are a mercenary, no? I can tell because you are battle-ugly with scars, yes? I have need of a stealthy, well-equipped group to perform an act the guard would frown upon. I trust you are available and willing? I pay better than common blade wage, but you need to be discreet. I go on, yes? What is it I will be expected to do? My proposition is thus. I would have you enter into the home of a colleague of mine and effect the release of a creature he has imprisoned there. Ragefast be his name, and he has in his possession one of the most beautiful and useful creatures in all of Faerun. It is a nymph he captured some time ago, and I know not what laughable plans he has for her, but I am sure she be more productive in my care. I not so rich as to be able to offer huge gold, but as a competent wizard, I do have the odd magical item of worth. Perhaps an enchanted item will serve your needs, no? Why not do this yourself? You do not seem as powerless as your plea makes you sound. Indeed, I be proficient in that which is magical, but so is Ragefast. None know better how to defend against a wizard than another wizard. This requires stealth and guile, or quick blade with muscle behind. You have, I lack. Simple, no? So unlike the woman who said, free this creature, this guy tells us, free this creature and bring her to me. This petty larceny is beneath me. I'll have none of it. As you wish. I'll trouble you no more. Thank you. Not going to deal with that. That's an interesting temple here. What is this building anyway? Tall and... Ramazith's home. Ah, this is the guy who we just spoke with, isn't it? Yes, it's that guy. Okay. We'll leave it be. Huh, this is actually an open door. What's in here? Just a commoner's house. Okay, we didn't need to be in here.
All right, all right. Very well.
Let's take a look around this way, to the south. We should probably find a tavern and rest for the night. 3 old kegs. Well, there we go, we found one.
All right, all right.
Bellamy. Who are you?
Nasty time for
Datia?
coming, I reckon.
Okay, whoever you are, I guess you don't matter.
Leave us alone, will you? Nothing for you here.
Shep. Ye stink like the adventuring rogues that ye are. And now you have the stench about you of a peasant knave. And now I ask you, which of us smells the sweeter? Sweetness is best judged by those around ye. My cows and horses know my scent and snuggle close to share it. But ye surround yourself with monsters and they crowd close, only to extinguish your fetid wafts and purge them with a slow turn on the spit. Aye then, there be firm proof that between our two stenches mine be far more the tolerable.
Leave us alone, will you?
Your type was meant to spot her with
here.
magic globes and sharpened steel. Your attempts at verbal conquest leave much to be desired. Begone, imps, and through the window fly. Okay then, whoever you are, random person. Hello, my lord. I trust you will find your stay at the Three Old Kegs to be as restful as any place you have ever called home. Old Nantrin shall see to it. What provender do you provide? Alright, let's take a noble room for the night.
Tonight you dream of blood. Not of blood on a blade or the blood on your hands, but an ichor that runs as a torrent through the realms. A flood that pours across the fields and forests. An ocean that floats you to the world's edge and threatens to cascade off into the void. This blood seems a frightening thing, a massive force that sweeps away all resistance. As a whole, it is a monster and it cannot be stopped. Were it to be viewed from on high, it would seem to cover the entire world in its red-black embrace. You, however, do not have such a lofty perch. From within the deluge, you can see it does not move as one, but is filled with currents, eddies, and undertows. Pockets of calm afford breathing space, whilst violent whirlpools threaten to rend limb from limb. Ultimately, it seems undirected and lacks a driving will, a quality you have in abundance. You may be caught within, but sufficient determination can shape what you need to survive. There are still options open, still choices to be made. As the tide presses forward, you steer as you wish, atop a ship called Persistence, and under sails made of resolve. A sudden and deliberate wave puts an end to your course, and to the dream. It would seem that the flood does have some will, and took offense to your enjoying the ride.
Well, that was odd and interesting. We gained the ability Slow Poison.
What
Now
would
we
you
can
have
cast
me
that
do?
twice.
Your wish? All right, all
Interesting.
right.
What do these dreams mean, I wonder? Ithil Calantrin.
Hello.
I trust your stay will be a restful one. We serve as a refuge away from the hectic life on the road. At last I have a place for quiet reflection at Adventure's End. I shall look forward to a long, relaxing stay. And your patronage will be most welcome. Business has unfortunately dwindled along with the traffic on the roads. We welcome new customers, especially when old ones cannot make the trek and leave the rooms vacant. I can only imagine. Does seem a nice enough place. Very upper class and high scale. Can you please just go up there? Oh my god. There we go.
If you insist.
Interesting that the music ended when we came up to these quarters. Ariana. Who are you?
Well, I
How
never...
dare you barge into my room? I will have you leave at once. Wait. Perhaps you are the type of people who can help me. I am in need of someone to perform a service for me. I need someone removed. You wish someone disposed of? I'll not have part in the killing of innocents. Why should he deserve death? This scoundrel is no innocent. He threatens to ruin my life with the spreading of accusations. He threatens to ruin my reputation on standing unless I pay him an exorbitant sum almost weekly. I beg of thee, you must help me. I must decline. Even such a scoundrel of this is not deserving of murder. I sympathize, but I cannot help. If such is your decision, then so be it. Leave me to my misery. Get out! Not an assassin, after all. I mean, I talk to the guy,
Well.
try and stop him, threaten him, sure. But just going immediately to murder? Sheesh.
All right, all right.
It's still technically night, but it's like early night. Early day. Whatever. Okay. We've already explored the south and seen what's down there. And it seems like we gotta go around this way. Oh, there we go. Now it's day. Ish. I think. You know what I mean. It's early morning. Alright, let's see what's in this direction. Houses and the like. The Temple of Helm. Ah! That's a decent place we can go to. Is that another wall? 'Cause it looks like another wall. It might just be the wall of the city. Alright, we found the Temple of Helm. Let's go investigate.
All right,
Priest
all
of
right.
Helm.
The Vigilant One knows of all your sins.
Welcome to the Watchful Shield. Our devotion to He of the Unsleeping Eye is unswerving. Please allow us to shield and protect you under the ceaseless gaze of Hell. I'd like to see what services you have to provide. Still can't identify that bolt, which is a little concerning. You know what? We have the coin. Let's donate 100. It was not enough to gain a reputation point. Iron's so scarce these days, you'd think it was as valuable as gold. Not a good thing, not a good thing at all. Well, we don't really need the reputation points, but hey, it felt good. Plus, we have a Paladin of Helm with us, so it seemed right to do. What is this? Black Dragon Gate? What is the Black Dragon Gate? Oh! This led to a specific thing. Let's not go through there right now. But what is the Black Dragon Gate? What is through it? Okay, that opens up access to the western area. Well, northwestern area.
Something on your mind?
Hey, you look like sewer running types if I ever saw any. What do you mean? Sewer running, kiddo. Taking a crawl through the urban man's dungeon, alright? Who are you calling kiddo? I didn't call no one kiddo, man. It's just the way I talk. I mean, you guys are so cool, you swish when you walk, man. Oh, no. I didn't call you no... Ah, forget it. I didn't mean no harm by it. Ah, hell, I gotta get me one of them dictionaries and learn me some common, man. Okay, then. That happened. Petrine. Alright, you have a name. Who are you, young girl?
Hello.
Hi, I'm Petrine, and my folks aren't around no more, and I ran away from my Uncle Baron because he's real mean. My cat's really an angel, though, and she protects me when bad things happen. Or at least she did. I can't find her now, though. I think she went back to my uncle's to get her ring. There's this ring that she loves to play with, but when I ran away, I had to leave it at my nasty uncle's. If you could get me the ring, I'm sure Angel would come back. Could you do it, oh please? Petrine, one of Baldur's Gate's many orphans, has lost Angel, her cat. I might find Angel at the house of Petrine's Uncle Baron, where Petrine is reluctant to go. If I can bring her the ring that Angel uses as a toy, the cat may return to Petrine. Well, we'll keep an eye out for Petrine's Uncle Baron. Or Uncle Baron's house. And who are you? Hey there, pal. If you're trying to get inside the palace, you're out of luck. Common folk aren't allowed in there. Grand Dukes don't let no one in unless there's some sort of special event going on. Ah, so this is the palace. Yep, the Ducal Palace. But we can't go in, can we? How very unfortunate. Even though we should try and get in with the Duke. Or so we've been told. Well, at least we know of it. We'll probably have to help that guy before we can take care of the Ducal Palace. Doesn't seem to be anything else around here. Let's go investigate the Black Dragon Gate. I'm curious what that is. And what we can see through that. So that's the Temple of Helm. I'm wondering where the Temple of Timora is. Well, everyone's walking up. Let's save before we go in here and see what we find in this place. Alright, what is through this area? Flaming Fist
All right,
Enforcer.
all right.
Who are you?
I serve the Flaming Fist.
Hello there. I haven't seen a face in forever. I suppose it makes sense given that this gate is no longer to be used for passage. I've been given strict orders to keep it that way. It's probably best you be on your way. Okay then. So that's all there is here. This gate is not to be used for anything, and there's absolutely nothing here. Okay, I guess this is just like a northeastern section that we couldn't go through. So, let's take a look at the northwestern quadrant then. We still have plenty of time, I think. At least another 10 minutes. So, northwestern quadrant.
If you insist.
Yep, I was right. Alright, what will we find in here, I wonder? Oh, wrong button. Quinn's house. Who is Quinn? Well, the door's locked either way.
Hello there.
Helm and Cloak. Oh, that's a tavern, I suppose. Yet another tavern.
Very well.
Or a restaurant, because there's an actual waiter here.
Yes?
Please do not distract me, good patron. I've orders to fill amongst the regulars. There's a few named people here.
Hello, pal.
Aye, share a glass with Corporal Hind and his band of merry fools.
You need something stranger.
Ahoy, fellow adventurers! Come share a glass with Corporal Hind and his band of merry fools. Seated with me are Farlock the Fierce, Turpin the Roaring Ranger, and Nellick the most devious and fiendish of thieves. Your money so he gets the good title. But away with these meager introductions, sidle up to the bar and tell us a tale of your latest adventures. Well, we've been through the Cloakwood and fought our way through every level of a guarded and secret iron mine at its heart. There were mages at every turn, casting lightning bolts and fireballs into the heart of our party before stepping through their dimension doors to renew their attacks from another flank. Aye, there was loss and carnage, but I revel in the memory of it still. Iron mines in the Cloakwood. Your tales are tall indeed, and we are richer for the telling. Consider yourselves honorary members of the Merry Fools, and may ale and friendship always flow within these hallowed halls. A toast, you drunkards, to Frederick Lionheart and the winsome fools that surround us now.
I'll crush your face, I will. Make you dead and done.
Clear the way for Gretek and the Maulers of the Undermountain. Yes, of course, we were, just leaving. Ha! Look at them run. It is as I always thought. Baldur's Gate is nothing more than a city of mewling babes. Have at them, men, and let them remember the night the Maulers came to town. Oh shit! Imoen, if you don't mind, get a... Dinner, you two.
I'm gone.
You two, back. Okay, this is a problem. Dinner, you need to cast a spell very fast. I don't really want lightning bolts. You know what? Horror on one of them. You, cast that on that Arlen guy. Horror definitely worked. Petrine's helping at least.
What you want?
Imoen, I don't know what you're doing, but get rid of that Argus guy. Okay. Horror actually worked out, especially because they're kind of stuck in an area. Get up there and finish off Wilf here. Finish him. Well, that happened.
If you insist.
You need something.
We have been
stranger.
honored by your presence tonight and awed by your prowess. I beg your leave, however, for some of my men are wounded and must seek attention elsewhere. May the houses of Frederick Lionheart and Gorpal Hind be ever graced with each other's friendship. Come, men, and carry your wounds bravely. Okay, well, we got a significant amount of loot from that, I suppose. All of which does need to be identified, but hey, I'm content with that. We need to get some of this stuff identified. And some of this can go in here. This necklace and this jade ring. But yeah, I'm content with that. If I just left you with these, could you just... Cannot give item my inventory full. Yes, Arrow of Fire +2. Okay, so some of these things I can hand to you and you'll recognize them. These two, can you identify them? Arrow of Ice, yes, you can identify that. Mage Robe, no, you can't. I don't think you'll be able to identify most of the rest of these. Okay. I'll be honest. I did not see that coming. But hey, everything worked out in the end, didn't it? Nice little bar fight, I think.
Right.
We didn't even take that much damage. Honestly, horror worked out here. I did get a message from someone on one of my YouTube pages talking about how horror isn't as good right now because people are resistant to it at higher levels, and other spells aren't necessarily the best because of things like, well, other spells are probably better because of things like, okay, fine, I'll leave you alone.
Very well.
Do you need any arrows? Nah, you're good. But other spells are probably better because of because people have, because slow helps out a lot and other things like that. But you know what? In a confined space like this, horror worked. Horror worked very well. So I'll take it.
All right.
Now let us continue looking around this place. We still have a couple minutes.
Hey, friend.
Oh.
Good to meet a fine sod
Have
such
you
as
heard?
yourself.
The question of declaring war on Armen is being put before the Duke's Council. Oh no. What do you think their decision will be? The Dukes are too set in their ways, too comfortable there. This is all just part of their cat-and-mouse game with Armen to negotiate a better deal on the iron trade. Still, the suggestion of war has only been that until now. A suggestion, not an eventuality brought to the table to be considered. I suppose it would be concerning. Well, there is a lot to look around up here, but I think I'll go ahead and end this episode here. Doesn't seem too bad a place to pause. And while I would like to get some healing for these guys, if I can find the temple around here, I'll be able to do it without casting spells and the like. So, next episode, we'll continue looking through the northwestern section of this area. See what we can find. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Frederick Lionheart, Ajantis, Minsk, Bronwyn, Imoen, and Dinair. This has been a Let's Play of Baldur's Gate, and I shall see you all next time.